Ladies and gentlemen, Chag Sameach! Chag Sameach, Yeladim, and welcome to Shaarey Zedek's annual Purim Spectacular and Extravaganza! I know, isn't it electrifying? Purim is a holiday filled with captivating carnivals, tasty Hamantaschen treats, gregarious groggers, and the most creative costumes one can imagine. You could say we cover the whole Megillah! Yay! The most important thing that we do on this holiday is retell the amazing story of Purim as one big family, but before we get started, there's one major rule that everyone has to pay attention to. Whenever we mention the name of a certain villain in our story, we have to boo, hiss, and make a raucous noise. Let's try it out. Get your groggers ready. Haman! Boo! Great job! That was stupendous! Okay, great. Now don't forget, whenever we say Haman, boo! Okay, I better be very careful when I say that word. Our story begins, as it always does, in Andy's room, with all the toys that we know and love, but this time, we have transformed Andy's room into the ancient kingdom of Shushan, Persia. And the toys from Toy Story have transformed into the characters from Megillah Esther. That's right, we've got everyone in this story from Esther to Haman. Okay, very good. I can see you've done this before, and now we tell the story. A long time ago in the ancient city of Shushan Purim, there lived a king named Ahasuerus. And King Ahasuerus loved to have parties. We now take you to chapter 1 of the Megillah, when the king was having a full-on raging bash.
Here come the king! Here come the king! Everybody, here come the king! My friends, let's take this party to infinity and beyond! Hey, amen?
Yes, my king. I live to serve only thee. Well, actually, I'm only interested in causing trouble. But Space Face doesn't know that.
What was that?
Oh, nothing, Your Highness. Hey, I've got an idea.
Oh, he had an idea, all right. He told the king to make Queen Vashti, his wife, dance and make a fool of herself in front of everyone at the party. Oh, that Haman.
Boo!
I know, right? Well, as you might have imagined, Queen Vashti was not very happy about the king's request to dance in front of his friends. In fact, she decided to say no. She said no to the king, so she left our story. King Ahasuerus was very sad and lonely now that his Vashti was gone.
You know what, Mr. Potato Head? I'm feeling sad and lonely. I think I'll find a new queen.
That is a very wise decision, Your Grace.
I know, that's why I'm king. Call on Haman! And tell him to make an announcement to all the eligible ladies in Shushan. I want all of them to come to the palace, for I will hold a beauty pageant. And I will choose one of those lovely women as my new queen.
Quickly, word began to spread throughout the kingdom. It even reached the eyes of another important character in our story, Mordecai.
What's this? The king is announcing a beauty pageant to choose his new wife? Holy Hamantaschen! I've got to tell my niece Esther. She's the smartest, bravest, and most beautiful person I know, and she would make a fantastic queen. I must go tell her.
And so Mordecai ran and told Esther, but on his way...
Make way for Prime Minister Haman! All bow before him! Of all people, he's making fun of someone's choice in hat. I mean, the guy wears a triangle on his head.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. I was just going to tell this guy to bow down.
Okay.
Boss, he won't do it.
What? You won't bow?
Well, howdy, partner. I sure am sorry, but I'm Mordecai the Jew, and those Jews, well, we don't bow to anybody. We only bow before our God, the one and only God, the God of Israel.
One and only?
Yeah, it's called monotheism. Try it sometime.
You Jews should think about getting more gods. One is sort of boring. Well, it's very funny, but bow.
Nope.
Kneel?
Nope.
Get him, George.
I don't know, this monotheism thing kind of makes sense.
Oh! That's it! I will see you again, Mordecai, and when I do, you will pay for this insult!
Later that night, at the palace, there she is. It's Miss America. Throughout the night, the king met hundreds of suitors, but not one caught his eye.
There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Come along, Uncle, come along.
Hello!
Oink vault.
Whoa, did I frighten you?
You most certainly did not. Wow. This must be the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. My lady, what's your name?
Oh, excuse me, Your Grace. My name is Esther.
And where are you from?
I'm from, the Metro Shushan area.
Excellent. I'm captivated by your beauty and local upbringing. Who's this, elderly gentleman next to you?
Excuse me.
Okay, all right. This is my uncle, Mordecai. He's from wild Western Persia.
Yeah. Well, howdy.
I know this may sound sudden, but our audience has a limited attention span. Esther, look into my eyes. How would you like to be my queen?
Yes!
Yeehaw!
Yes!
Giddy up, partner. Well, that was mighty quick, but I guess we better get to the wagon train moving.
After King Ahasuerus and Esther met, they danced off into the moonlight, and Mordecai stepped outside of the pageant feeling very happy that his niece would soon be queen. But suddenly, Mordecai heard whispers.
Hey, I think we should kill the king.
I do too. It's a good thing that we are whispering. No one will ever find out we're gonna kill the king. We'll attack him tonight while he sleeps.
Wow. Oh no, did you hear that? Those surly-looking guards are going to try to kill the king. This is worse than when somebody poisoned the water hole. I better go warn the king's guard.
That night, Mordecai ran to the head of the palace guard, and he told him of the plot. The guard made sure the assassins were thrown in the dungeon and was sure to write down Mordecai's name in a special book for those most loyal to the king. I know what you're thinking. This story looks like it's going to be pretty happy. Esther marries the king, Mordecai saves the king's life, but don't forget about Haman.
Boo!
I said don't forget about Haman.
Boo!
While all this was going on, Haman was plotting to get rid of Mordecai, but that wasn't the least of it.
Oh no, my dear dinosaur. I'm not just going to get rid of that beauty fanatic Mordecai. I'm going to kick all the Jews out of Shushan. Or my name isn't Haman!
And so the evil man with the evil name that starts with the letter Hay, or H in English, began to plot against the Jews, and he asked the king to help him. Haman, Haman, I think you have a great idea.
My king, I have a great idea.
What is it, my dear Prime Minister?
There's a group of people in our kingdom who do not believe that you are the most important ruler.
What?
I know, right? And get this. They only have one God.
Honey, I don't like where this is going.
I understand, my queen, but let's hear him out.
I say we make all of the Jews in Shushan leave.
Oh, you dastardly villain! How dare you!
What are you so worried about, Esther? Only Jewish people should be worried. Unless you're Jewish too.
Oh, this was a very dramatic scene. The king did not know that Esther was Jewish. Well, after that unsavory meal with Haman. After that unsavory meal with you-know-who, Esther went to a high tower in the castle and thought about what to do next. She was so focused on what she had to do that she did not even eat a morsel of food. And that night, the king was lying alone in bed.
Read me a bedtime story, Lenny.
Now, your grace, we already read one.
What?
Now, don't be a baby. Here, let me find you one of your favorites. It's the complete book of all the people who have been loyal and done good things for the king.
Yay, I love this one.
And we recently added a new person to this book, Mordecai the Jew.
After King Ahasuerus heard the story of how Mordecai saved his life, he was so happy and felt like he should do something special for Mordecai.
Potato Head, I've got an idea. Get Haman. Haman. Mr. Prime Minister, I want to create a parade. I'm going to honor my favorite person in Shushan.
Oh, of course, he must be talking about me. Who else could deserve such an honor? Oh, lucky day. Yes, sir. I will make all those preparations for your favorite person immediately.
Do you have something in your eye?
Your Majesty, I hate to interrupt, but Queen Esther has prepared a feast for you.
A special feast?
Well, howdy, King Ahasuerus. Come on in and have some of my famous cornflake kugel. It's a family favorite.
Well, I prefer potato head kugel. But this is so good. Not like the dehydrated space ice cream that I usually have for dinner, but pretty tasty.
Hey, King Buzz, Ahasuerus, I gotta tell you, I've been a mite worried over the last night. Heck, I couldn't even eat. I've been meaning to tell you something pretty important.
My queen, you can tell me anything. Anything.
Well, you know how Haman said that he didn't want the Jewish people living in Shushan anymore?
Yes.
Well, here goes. Honey, I'm Jewish.
What? No kidding. No wonder this kugel tastes so good.
No kidding. And I'm worried about Haman's plan to make every Jewish person leave Shushan, because that means me and my Uncle Mordecai.
That means Mordecai, my favorite person in all of Shushan, is Jewish too?
Just waiting for the Wi-Fi. Ahasuerus, my noble king, who fights and ends suffering. But that Haman fills me with dread. Your best intentions lie with me instead. You just remember what your old pal did. I saved you from a killer's knife. Oh yeah, and I found you a lovely wife. Ahasuerus, my noble king, there are folks that are worrying You got your faith and I've got mine too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. But I can't bow to Haman. I'm a Jew and I would not do that to you. Oh no, I would not do that to you. Haman might have more of your faith than I have. More in common with you too, maybe. But don't forget that Esther loves you. I saw that through. Just think what we can do, sir. I stopped an assassin's knife. I found you a loving wife. So please won't you spare my life, and please won't you save the Jews? Oh yeah, please won't you save the Jews? Oh yeah, please won't you save the Jews?
That was a very convincing song, but you don't need to worry. Everyone knows how fantastic and how important the Jewish people are. I will make sure that the Jewish people are never ever harmed.
Yes,
Guard!
Buzz, Your Highness.
Thank you, Mordecai, my favorite person in Shushan. And bringing it, Haman, that dastardly villain. Hello, Haman.
Hello, King. I know why you asked me to come here.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, you're gonna honor me, Haman. As your favorite person in all the land, give me a parade, and then honor my wish to make all the Jewish people leave Shushan.
Why, I oughta.
Step aside, my queen. I'll handle this. Guard, put him in jail. And let's have a giant carnival and party to honor Hester, to honor Mordecai, and the greatest festival of them all, Chag Purim! All right, who's ready to have a wonderful Purim? Let's have a big round of applause for our writer, our director, our narrator, Reis. Cast, let's take a bow, shall we? All right. I need some people dressed up in costume. Chazan, if you'll cue some music. We're gonna do a costume parade. If you're in costume, I need you to line up behind me. Let's make a line behind me. We're gonna go all around the sanctuary. Here we go. If you're in costume, if you're a child, come follow me. Here we go. Follow me. Rush, rush, rush. Here we go. Follow me. Here we go. Follow me. Here we go. Follow me this way. Chag Purim Shpiel. Let's hear you. Rush, rush,
Shoshanat Yaakov, Sahaya Sameya, Biruktan Yaakov, Behelet Mordechai, Teshuatam, Haitanetza, Petikatam, Bechol Gulvamo.
All right, everybody, one sticker each. If you want to come take a sticker or a piece of candy. Good job.
Shoshanat Yaakov, Sahaya Sameya, Biruktan Yaakov, Behelet Mordechai.
Come on out to the Viva for Purim stickers and candy. Chuck Purim some ass, everybody. The carnival is open. A big thank you to Toby Bello,
Good job. Go have
to Kelly, to Elise, to Marcy, to Keith, to Bob, to Shira, to everyone who made the Purim extravaganza happen. Chuck Purim some ass.
Purim Sameya, Kumbadaya, Hello, Ambashanaro.